Welcome to your weekday Cup of the Word. We're here in Job chapter 33, and we're in the middle of Elihu's reply to Job and his friends. And Elihu has spoken up, said, look, I waited my turn. I waited for the elderly to speak first, but now's my chance. And he's going to speak to Job, and he says, now, Job, I want you to hear what I have to say. And if you look at the language that Elihu uses, he specifically says things like, you don't need to be terrified of me. I'm not going to try and win you by bullying you. I'm a man just like you. If I'm wrong, you correct me. And he'll say even at the end of this chapter, he says, Job, I desire to justify you. I want to agree with you. So I look at, you could say that Elihu is looking at these four men. He looks at the three guys who keep saying, Job, you're guilty. And he doesn't like them. He doesn't like the way they've been treating Job in his suffering. And then he looks at Job and all he's been through and the kind of man he is, and he wants to say, Job, you're right. But there's something Job's doing that isn't right. And he says in this chapter what it is. He says, you condemn God, but God is greater than man. You can't just do that, Job. I don't care how much you're suffering. God does things for reasons we can't even begin to comprehend. And he does things that we don't even notice. A man goes to bed at night and he wakes up in the morning and makes decisions based off of things the Lord did in the middle of the night. And God chastens people because he doesn't want them to go down to the pit. He doesn't want them to have long-term bad consequences to their life, and certainly long-term eternal consequences to choices that they might make. So he chastens them so that they'll become better and they'll turn away from future sins. And not because they've even done anything yet, but because he wants to make sure they don't do anything. So Job, you've got to be careful about how you talk about God. You can't say you're right and he's wrong. I think you've overstepped your bounds here, Job, because God could be putting you through this for a zillion different reasons, and he could pull you out of it at any second for a zillion different reasons. God is greater than man. So be careful, Job, with what you're saying. That's your Daily Cup, and we'll see you tomorrow.